Hello, this is Elaine at sacredart.com, and today we are going to be working on one of my favorites. This is a beautiful chalice and host, perfect for First Communion. Would make a beautiful First Communion card. So the way that we're going to start is I'm going to start with my chalice, the top of my chalice. So we're going to come probably about 3.5, 4 inches from the top. And I'm going to make a dot here about 2.5 inches from this side, another dot about 2.5 inches from this side. And then we're going to connect those two. So we'll try to make a straight line. If you need to draw it in pencil first, that is perfectly fine. And then I want to also make a dot about in the center. So this will be the bottom of our chalice. And you can make your chalice whatever shape you want. I'm going to make mine a curved shape. And then on this side, I will try to match that. So a chalice is asymmetrical. And then I will go ahead, I'm gonna draw the host now because we're kind of in this mode of a circle. So right above this in the center, we'll move equal distances out. So I'm gonna move out about so far and another one about probably 1/2 inch or so. And then we're gonna try to make this archway so that it looks as close to a circle as we can get, right? So we'll do that. And if it doesn't work out exactly right the first time, so I can see that that is not the most beautiful circle I've ever made in my life. We're gonna work on that a little bit and see if we can even it out. Once again, if you want to draw it in pencil, that is perfectly fine. Then in the center, I'm gonna make a small cross. Now, you also have to realize that we're not exactly going for perfection here. We're just trying to make something that once we have it all colored is beautiful. And the next thing we'll do is we're gonna make the center. So I'm gonna make an oval right here on the bottom portion. And then I want to kind of draw some small ovals inside of that for the center of my chalice. Then we'll move down. So again, there's our middle. And we're going to make a bottom of the chalice, so we'll go about this far and stop. Now I'm not going to draw it all the way to the bottom on the other side because this side's going to have some grapes. So I think I'm going to go ahead and draw some grapes. Grapes are fairly simple, right? So we have a circle and then another portion of a circle because grapes are bunch, and so you don't see just circle after circle after circle. You see a group of grapes. And once we have that all accomplished, we'll make a pretty good sized group of grapes. Then I want to go ahead and put my grape leaves in. And these, I'm not sure if that's what grape leaves look like, but we're gonna call it really close. I like to make kind of like a wave. Make my leaves come out. I think I'll put one more here at the bottom because it's just a little more colorful whenever you're able to color it. So then on the other side, now I can go ahead and finish the other side of my chalice. So it'll come down, try to make it fairly even. And then on the other side, I can finish the bottom of my chalice. Now the next thing that I want to do is I'm going to, I like to have rays typically coming out of my host. So it's Holy Communion. So we're going to start right above our cross and make a ray that goes straight up. And then straight across from the cross area, we're gonna make another one come out. In the other direction, another one come out. And then halfway between these two, we'll have another ray come out. Halfway here, another ray come out. And then once again, we'll just keep going in between. So if you try to do either side and make them match going from one side to the other, then it typically ends up looking a little bit more finished and asymmetrical. Then the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add a loaf of bread on this side. So here is a bottom circle, and we'll stop. And then that's the bottom of our bread. And now we're going to make 3 humps. This is going to be our puffy bread that has just risen. The last thing we're going to put is some wheat. And you can add as much wheat as you want to. Wheat is fairly easy to make. So I want to put 1 piece of wheat here, another piece here. I'd like to have a piece of wheat here, and maybe another piece of wheat here. And then to make our wheat, we will just add some pieces, some kernels of wheat. And there again, all it is a curved line that comes back and meets itself again. And just go up on either side of the lines. I think I forgot to say at the beginning that all you really need on this is a medium-sized black marker, but I bet you figured that out. You could do it with a smaller Sharpie, but I think I kind of like the wider one. Kind of helps cover up some mistakes, a little bit easier to make things look good. So you didn't know you could make wheat, did you? Wheat is fairly easy and a lot of fun. And so 1 more piece. I'll go ahead and do my last piece of wheat. Wheat's kind of pointy on the ends, little kernels of wheat. I know when we talk about this in our religion classes, the kids are always so surprised that bread actually comes from wheat. And believe it or not, they love to eat that wheat. Chew it up and make it into gum. The last thing we're going to do is take a smaller skinny marker, and this is what we're going to use to make our, I'm not sure what these little things are called. It's part of the shaft, I think, but it's the little pieces of wheat that you see. I'm gonna have to go look that up. Not sure what those are called. But you just add them from the tip of that wheat on every single piece of wheat that you've got. And it's okay, like, to go over the top of your drawing, because if it was a piece of wheat just laying there, it definitely would go right over the top. All right, we're about to the end. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you're pleasantly surprised that you can now make grapes and wheat and bread and a host. And you could even use like the edge of a cup or something like that if you wanted to have a perfect circle up here for the host. All right, hope you enjoy, and send me some pictures of your beautiful artwork.